Hey, okay sir, and welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Looks like it's time for a brand new chapter. The whole thing with the summary and everything that popped up, I actually forgot to hit the record button when I was talking, so I don't have it, but I did a screenshot, so I will put a screenshot up now. There it is right there. It's called Social Deduction, I think? This is off the top of my head because it's no longer there, but I'm pretty sure it's called Social Deduction, and you can kind of read a summary of what's going on. We have to go to Madam Puddifoot, because if I remember from the previous chapter, we got a letter, and there was a riddle, and we figured out we have to go here. And eventually we will get into the social club. And we will have to face the boss or somebody who's there who is good with chess, I think. That's strange. No one's here. Not even Madam Puddifoot. I hope I've got the right place. The logical answer to the riddle sounded like Madam Puddifoot's tea shop. Don't mind me, I'm just taking some screenshots. And there is a wizard chess set here, which I know I have to play against the club president. You're in the right place, darling. Congratulations on solving my riddle. Oh, Celestina. Miss Warbeck, I haven't seen you since your concert on the Quidditch pitch at Hogwarts. It certainly has been some time, Casey. And look how much you've changed. I'm definitely much taller than I was, that's for sure. That's the first thing I told my friend Penny. Well, this club must be quite exclusive if there's only just the two of us. Oh, this isn't a club. It is merely the next step in joining the club. As I'm sure you know, the club is meaning to bring people together of high society. Specifically, those who possess remarkable skills. So I've heard. I've received a letter of recommendation from Erica Rath, and I'm impressed with your accomplishments. Of course, I was already a bit familiar with you from when you helped me with my Hogwarts concert. But I was particularly impressed by one specific thing. Your defeat of a certain dark cabal sounds simply daring. Thank you, Miss Warbeck. However, I just did just remember one thing. Aren't I supposed to defeat the club president in Wizard's chess? That's correct. Does this mean I'm the club president? Well, this week at least. This week? All will be explained in due time, Casey. Assuming, of course, that you were able to defeat me in Wizard's chess. Challenge accepted, Miss Warbeck. Let's play. It would not surprise me if they hit me with a 8-hour quest off the bat, because chess can take a long time. No, it's only 3 hours, which is pretty standard now. And that, I believe, is checkmate? No matter how you choose to move, Miss Warbeck. A well-earned win, Casey. Quite clever of you to utilize the Lucina position like that. I admittedly had some practice with a friend. He taught the strategy to me. And I'm glad it paid off. That's right, Murphy. I would say your friend deserves quite the reward for the help he gave you. For now, we have bigger things to focus on. As the current president of the club, I would like to officially invite you to join our social club. Yes, of course. But what do you mean by current president? Oh, it is quite simple. The president of the club is constantly rotating. Each president has control over approving candidates, setting club rules, and choosing where we gather. Confusing? Sounds cool. Sounds stupid. I think that's kind of neat. Makes things different, you know? Whoa, that sounds pretty cool. Can anyone be club president? Can I be club president one day? Of course, everyone gets a chance at some point. It is quite a responsibility, though, and requires a lot of organization. This week alone, I've had to reject 2 recommendations and reschedule our gatherings 3 times. Speaking of which, you'll need the location of our next gathering. Where is it? We'll be meeting at a member's house in Godric's Hollow. Are you familiar with Bathilda Bagshot? She's an author, she's a circus clown. The safe bet is an author, but I'm just gonna go for kicks. I'm gonna go circus clown because that has more fun. She's a circus clown, right?
Oh.
Perhaps she should have paid more attention in school. Of course. Oh, the book that was required for Professor Bin's class. So the gathering will be at Madame Bagshot's home then, right? That's correct. Like I said, it's in Godric's Hollow. You can't miss it. I'll send you formal directions after we're done here. No need, Miss Warbeck. I've been to Madame Bagshot's home before. I know how to get there. Thank you, Miss Warbeck. You'll receive an hour when it is time to meet. I'll make sure to keep an eye out. In the meantime, I'm going to go head back to work. I've got to do some work on an important assignment. Look into it, Agent. What was that about, Callum? Oh, Callum. I keep forgetting how you should say it. Can't tell, Casey. Flump's orders. It's about Ruby and the art gallery investigation, isn't it? You already know that I have been assigned to that case. Besides, I'm more interested in how your case is going. I miss working in the Cursed Objects Division. Well, the forged checks from Gringotts led me to a connection with the forged Quidditch memorabilia. And long story short, I've joined an elite social club that could open up the investigation. It should provide some leads because the ink used to sign the memorabilia and the checks is the same. I'm just waiting to get an hour from the club president, who happens to be Celestina Warbeck, this week. My sisters love Celestina Warbeck. They've had a fit if they knew. I've never heard of such a club. How did you manage to join? I had to get a letter of recommendation, solve a riddle, and beat Miss Warbeck in a game of wizard's chess. Blimey. You know, I've told you an awful lot about my case and how it's going. Perhaps you can give me a tiny hint about what's going on with yours? You did call me your favorite coworker when he helped me with the operation, blah. Ugh, I never should have said that. You're going to keep bringing it up. I want to help KC, but I don't want to get you in trouble. I understand. I'll take my chances. Anybody who's been following along so far with what I've been doing, I've been going against the grain in Flump since day one. I don't care. I'll take my chances, Callum. Learning about what happened to Ruby is worth it. I can't tell if you're reckless or determined, or even worse, both. After all, how very Gryffindor of you to be so courageous to take the risk. I'll tell you a little bit, as long as we keep it to ourselves. I'll say this quickly and quietly, so you better pay attention. I'm not going to repeat myself. He kind of sounds like Flump in that situation. So the Fiend Fire wasn't set to cover up a robbery. You said you found something in the rubble, though? That's right, it took us days of sifting through the charred wood and crispy paintings. Well, what was it? You have to tell me. Agent McClintock? Other agent? Flump, we were just... Listen, I don't particularly care. I'm exhausted from dodging Minister Fudge. He's still trying to get you to accept that Order of Merlin medal, isn't he? More determined than I am not to accept it. I have agents to supervise and I can't be bothered with the ceremony. You have an Order of Merlin? You? No, and if I have my way, I never will. Anyways, the Magical Maintenance Department got a letter addressed to you. A letter for me? I wonder if it's from the club. Well, there's certainly no one by your name in the actual Magical Maintenance Department, so... Time for me to get back on the case. The search club is meeting soon, and I've got some investigation to do. Not yet, man. Maybe soon. So on to Bathilda Bagshot's house. It looks familiar, but I can't remember what the inside looks like. Let's see. And how many people are going to be here, too? That's the question. Oh, there's really not a lot of people. 1, 2, 3... There's only 6 people? This is a very small group. I expected something a lot bigger. Hi, Ralph. I wasn't sure if you'd be here. Why wouldn't I be here? I'm in the club. Congratulations on beating Miss Warlock. Or... Mr. Warbeck. Hershey's a wicked chess player. Thanks, Wrath. It's thanks to you that I even got the chance. Now I can work on helping Sky. Word of advice, Casey? Don't go around advertising that. People come here to relax, not to be interrogated. Right, of course. I don't want to tip anyone off. I'm going to mingle with some guests. Wish me luck. Luck. Alright, let's see what information I can subtly dig about these forgery cases. Alright, so this is probably going to be the old 8-hour quest. Don't be. It is. Curses. Try to be subtle, don't want to be figured out. Yeah, that's true. Gotta keep the down low. I think that's enough mingling for one day. Seems like you couldn't help yourself. Hope you learned something useful. Nothing I didn't really know about the Quidditch forgeries. I did learn that several people all bought art at the same charity auction that was set on fire, though. And something about someone named Felix Grooves? The name sounds familiar. Perhaps these cases are connected? What was that? Did you say something? KC, I'm so glad you could make it to our first club gathering. Hi, Miss Warbeck. I'm so sorry I couldn't be here to welcome you first thing. I had something come up at the bank. The bank? Oh, never mind that. How are you enjoying your first gathering? It's loads of fun. It could be better. Well, I don't want to really razz anybody and get people upset, so... It's loads of fun, Miss Warbeck. I've gotten to talk to so many people. That's wonderful to hear, Casey. I always worry that whenever I have to put these things together, that it'll go poorly. Oh, before anything else, I couldn't help but notice that you didn't sign the guest ledger, darling. The guest ledger? Yes, we have everyone here attend sign in. Unfortunately, the witch who was usually in charge of it has been out. Let's take care of getting you signed in now. Alright. Very nice. And I see Felix Grooves. Felix Grooves. Do try not to peek through the ledger. Respect everyone's privacy here. My apologies, Miss Warbeck. The signature was just so prominent. Felix's signature does tend to make quite the impression, even though he hasn't been by in some time. Never mind him, though. Please, enjoy the rest of your evening as a new member, Casey. Well, wait a second. If I'm supposed to sign in, and everybody else is supposed to sign in, why are they saying that he hasn't been around in a long time? Does that mean that he hasn't signed in, and this is just an old signature? I learned quite a bit here today about the art gallery fire. But I did also confirm that the people here know about the check and memorabilia forgeries. I should get back to Flump and tell him what I've learned. I'm not sure if I'm misunderstanding that or not. Thanks for meeting with me, Flump. I'm ready to lay out what I've uncovered so far. Great, then get to it. Time is of the essence. Between the forged checks and memorabilia, a lot of high-profile people are starting to take notice. And that's the last thing I need. More paperwork. Let's get right into it then. I've got a lot of updates on my case to cover. To review, the forged Quidditch memorabilia was signed in a dark pink ink, just like the checks. My investigation of the social club yielded results too. I talked to a few members and they all seem to have been affected by the cursed quill in some way. But more importantly, all of them have a connection to the charity auction fire. I certainly hadn't expected to hear that. Though I suppose the rich and famous do have the money to spend on that kind of thing. It appears to me, sir, that my case and the art gallery investigation are becoming intertwined. So, you may as well let me in on the art gallery fire case. Yeah. That's gonna be a no for me, Agent. But I appreciate it like what you've done, and I'll be sure to share it with Agent McClintock. However, I need you to stay on the Cursed Quill side of the investigation. You can honor Ruby and help the case by working that angle. Have I made myself clear? Drop the issue, push the issue. I'm gonna push. No, I want to work the art gallery case, Flump. I said no, Agent, don't push it. Ruby was my partner, and I'm your boss. I know what's best for you, this case, and this department. Time is running out, Agent. If you can't close this case, I'll assign it to someone who can. Those forgeries have to be stopped. It is your job as an agent of the Cursed Objects Division to find that quill. I'll close the case, Flump. Then I suggest you start seeking out some new leads. But anything you learn about the art gallery fire comes straight to me. We'll see about that. Flump can try to keep me from the art gallery case all he wants, but he can't stop my next club invitation. As soon as that invite comes in, I'm going to see what else I can uncover. In the meantime, perhaps I ought to see if anyone else has sent me an owl. Nope, not yet. Gonna have to wait just a little bit again. There's some baby nifflers I need to put to bed. Oh, that's sweet. Take all the time you need, Liz. I'm in no rush. So, meeting up with Liz. And they were talking about an owl not too long ago. Very short quest as well. Which I will take. Man, if I worked in a candy shop, I do not think I'd be able to contain myself. I'm okay if there's like nothing around. I'm not gonna go out and like buy sweets and things of that nature and candy, but if it's already there, it's like, oh man, I will devour it. I cannot be trusted, man. I guess what I'm trying to say is that life is a lot like a package of Birdie bought every flavor beans. How's that, Liz? Just when you're hoping for a taste of toffee apple, you're dining on a dirty sock. But the journey is worth the destination, so we always try another bean because the reward is worth the risk. Just like life. When did you become so wise, Liz? Somewhere between running from acromantulas in Borneo and rehabilitating Riams in Japan. Thanks for your perspective, Liz. I appreciate it. KC, I've been looking all over for you. Jacob's gone missing. I wonder if this is going to be the time now where we find out that Jacob is with Olivia. For some reason, Jacob won't tell me, but I don't know why. I don't think of it as a big deal at all. But for him, it seems to be. They're missing. I'm honestly not even worried about that either. To be honest, I'm thinking he got lost somewhere and we'll find him. No big deal, right? But maybe it's going to be a lot more serious and it's going to jump into like the next chapter of the storyline, which would be very, very exciting. We'll find out what's going to happen with that. Oh yeah, that's the end of the actual chapter, by the way, in case you didn't know. Let me know down below, though, what did you think of everything that transpired? I'm now officially in the social club, which is fantastic. It's a pretty small group. I thought there was going to be a lot more people, but there isn't. Subscribe for more Harry Potter Hogwarts mystery videos, and I will see you moving forward with however this is going to play out next in the future. Bye-bye, everybody.